Man, it's our favorite time of the week. Martin's Peterbilt presents the L4 Security 13th Region Media's presentation of In the Huddle. We have a great night planned for you. We've got some great coaches and some great players, and we're going to talk about the 13th region and all the things that have happening this week. We'll be back right after these messages.
Are you looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again. Don't wait. Contact Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting for all your general construction, landscaping, and Christmas light installation needs.
All-American Detailing offers many services including full detail or basic with interior and exterior. They also have paint corrections such as buffing, polishing, hand wax, or even a 5-year ceramic coating. They take care of all vehicles, and they love their community by offering active and retired military discounts along with all first responders. Call 606-280-7349 or stop by and see them for a free estimate at 888 US 25 in North Corbin.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London, Kentucky.
Let me tell you about my good friends at Heavenly Inflatables. They are Christian people who love serving Southeast Kentucky. For your birthday parties, VBS, fall festivals, whatever you need, give them a call today. That's Heavenly Inflatables. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 606-499-7810.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810. We also want to wish all student athletes of the 13th region a very successful and healthy season.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent, He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.
We are so glad to be with you tonight. Hopefully you're warm and the snow is melting around your house. Hi, Ronnie Smith with you with my good buddy, DC Turner, who's in there. And DC Turner will no longer be pinch hitting. He will be part of the show for the continue of the basketball season. DC, I hope all is well in the Turner home tonight.
We're warm, still fighting a little bit of the bug we had last week. But all in all, everything's good. Another day, got to watch the sun come up. So God's got a plan for us.
Hey, man, we absolutely have a wonderful show tonight. We've got some great coaches and some great players, and it's always just wonderful to be able to promote the student athletes of the 13th region with Facebook and Twitter and also on X. We've been able to see a lot of folks watch it. Over 10,000 people watched the show last week, DC Turner, and that is amazing. There are so many people that are able to do that, but hey, if we can promote these student athletes, it makes it worth it all.
Yes, it does. Makes it worth every bit of it. Let's jump in and get a quick shout out. I see Miss Saffy from Clay County has jumped in watching us.
She is safe tonight and safely watching. Hope everybody's warm. Last week was so phenomenal. I mean, we had Coach Madden on. His electric goes out right in the middle. We had Jackson County players couldn't get on there. DC's electric got off in the middle of it, and then he had to get it back on. So hopefully we're not having any thunderstorms in the middle of snowstorms tonight.
No thunder snow tonight. I don't see it anyway.
Let's go ahead and jump in, DC, and talk about a couple of the awards while we're waiting on our guests to jump on board to be with us here on the Martin Peterbilt presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Networks in the Huddle. Let's first talk about the first award that we want to put up tonight, brought to you by our good friend Kim Crowley down at Corbin. It is the boys student section of the week, and the boys student section goes to South Laurel in the Cardinal Crazies.
Yeah, they here we go again. They've been here before. They just go nuts. They love their basketball, whether it be the boys side or the girl side, and they have a blast over it.
So they are the boys student section of the week, again brought to you by Kim Crowley. Now she also sponsors first off, we're going to go to the boys cheerleading squad of the week. This is brought to you by our friend Heather Martinez from Sean Rogers Realty. Heather's a great lady, and we congratulate the Bell County Bobcats girls cheerleading squad as the boys cheerleading team of the week.
Yeah, Bell County's got an outstanding squad down there. The coaches do a wonderful job with those young ladies. They bring it every game.
Congratulations to Bell County, the boys cheerleading squad of the week, brought to you by Heather Martinez. Now we'll go to the girls cheerleading squad of the week, Barberville Tigers. The girls cheerleaders there did a great job. That's also brought to by Heather Martinez. Barberville's playing some good ball right now, and these girls are working hard for them. Congratulations to the Barberville girls cheerleading squad. Now we'll go on. Again, that was brought to you by Heather Martinez. We'll go to the girls student section of the week after this week. Again, brought to you by Kim Crowley. It was the Harlan Green Dragons. Those guys were crazy. Look at these guys. Even had a referee in the audience that night, DC.
Yeah,
they are
the referee. He's a mainstay over at Harlan, where if you refereed before, and I know you have, I don't know if you've ever been to the Harlan's gym. It's a smaller gym. It's very compact. They're right down on the floor, and it gets insanely loud in there. And those cats there, whether it be the boys playing or the girls playing, it doesn't matter. They have that place rocking.
Again, that's brought to you by Kim Crowley, the girls student section of the week. So we went ahead and talked about those awards, DC. Again, we've got some great guests going to be on the show tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Share this, like it, join the groups. You're going to be happy with what we got. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to go up I-75 to exit number 38. And there's a girls basketball team there doing pretty well. We're going to talk to one of their star players and also their coach. We'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to the Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media in the Huddle.
Are you looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land.
All American Detailing offers many services, including full detail or basic with interior and exterior. They also have paint correction such as buffing, polishing, hand wax, or even a 5-year ceramic coating. They take care of all vehicles, and they love their community by offering active and retired military discounts along with all first responders. Call 606-280-7349 or stop by and see them for a free estimate at 888 US 25 in North Corbin.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London, Kentucky.
Let me tell you about my good friends at Heavenly Inflatables. They are Christian people who love serving Southeast Kentucky. For your birthday parties, VBS, fall festivals, whatever you need, give them a call today. That's Heavenly Inflatables. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 606-499-7810.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, Our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810. We also want to...
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.
And we're back here as Martin's Peterbilt presents the L4 Security 13th Region Media's presentation of In the Huddle with my partner, DC Turner. DC, we want to dig right on in tonight. We have got a great show, and we are excited about our guests that are coming on tonight. Our first guest from Exit 38 over in Laurel County on the south side. The super sophomore, the lady that needs no introduction, no other than Miss Skeeter Mabe. Skeeter, we are so glad to have you tonight. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're glad to have you on here. I love you, love your family, and your dad's been a buddy of mine for many, many, many years. And we appreciate you taking the time to be with us tonight. And we also have the coach there of South Laurel, Mr. Todd Windland. Todd with one D, no doubt. And he's the golfer extraordinaire. Does a great job coaching, 8-4 on the season. Coach, thanks for being with us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we know we don't really have a whole lot to do with the snow, so we figured we might be better out to get everybody to come on tonight. But DC's going to kind of help me with the interview part. I pastor church, and I didn't get to preach last week, so I got a little carried away today, so my throat's a little rough. But DC, I know as a coach, Coach Todd, you can understand that. DC, we'll turn it over to you.
Coach, you're 8-4 on the season, being your first year with South Laurel. How's the girls taken to your style?
I think they're adapting really well. I've always preached defense, and that's one thing that throughout my years is you can always do that every night, day in, day out. When the offense sometimes you get good looks and you're just not hitting your shots, but you got to be able to defend, and they've kind of bought into that, and everything's going pretty good. We've been in every game. The worst we've been beat is by 6. So kids are doing a fantastic job for me.
Okay, now for the folks that's watching us or listening to us that don't know a whole lot about you, give us a little background on you. Where'd you come from? How long you been in the business?
Yep, come from Indiana, central part of Indiana. Been a head coach in Indiana for 20 years, 18 on the girls' side and 2 on the boys' side. So uh, just been really blessed in my career. Had a lot of great players. Had 2018 Amy Dilk was Miss Basketball in Indiana. And I've had 7 Indiana All-Stars along the way. So, um, that's where I came from, and played college golf at Purdue. So lived my whole life in Indiana until late July of this year.
Now you down here in God's country.
That's right.
Miss Mabe, over to you. Give us a little background on you. When did you start playing basketball?
I'd say I started playing maybe first grade, kindergarten. I started playing with my brother Jordan with his little AAU team that he did. Then ever since then, kept stuck with it.
Okay, what is the difference between for you as a player this year versus last year? I know you've been at South Laurel for a little bit. You went through some coaching changes. What's the difference in last year to this year, you as a player and with the new coach coming in?
I'd say I've taken more of a pride in my defense because I feel like with my position, I'm sort of the backbone on defense. Because if a drive comes to me, I'm there to stop it and help side.
Okay, Coach. Pretty much the same question for you. How's the young ladies bought into your philosophy and your style? Has it been up and down, hit and miss, or have they bought into it since the summer?
Well, I didn't have a summer with them because I got hired late. Got here, I think, for one workout at the end of June before moratorium, and then didn't have them until basically October 15th rolled around. So they've adjusted real well. We've had no issues at all. They've just bought in, dug their heels in, and went to work every day at practice. And they've got to know me pretty well, so they're adjusting to me, and they're doing great.
Now 8-4 up to this point, and the district I think starts this week. As a matter of fact, I just pulled up your schedule. Corbin Tuesday, Whitley County Friday.
Correct.
Give us your thoughts on those 2 games.
They're district games, obviously, and when you go on the road in the district, it's going to be a tough game regardless of who you play. But Corbin's got a really good team. They got 3 starters coming back, and then Whitley County's had a good year up to this point, and they're dangerous as well. So we're preparing, right now for Tuesday's night game, and when that's over, we'll prepare Wednesday and Thursday for the Whitley game on Friday.
Skeeter, how is it in the locker room for you young ladies when the coach is not in there? He's said his piece, whether it be at practice or in a game, and he leaves the locker room area. Who's in charge of the locker room? Do you step up and take over? Give us the attitude in the locker room when coach is not around.
I'd say me and a couple of my other teammates have stepped up in that situation. Jamie B, Aubrey Bundy, Macy, we all collectively step in to help this culture.
Okay, now explain to us. You just said a very, very valuable word as far as I'm concerned. The culture of the team. Give us some insight on the culture you guys are working on.
I mean, we're trying to win another state championship, region, district, and we've had so much success because we've had like 5, I think. Like Laurel County has had 5 state championships, and it's so important with that because it all comes with teamwork and stuff like that.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Coach is not going to get mad at you, okay? Give us your best impression of Coach.
It'd be like, oh my God, it's the same stuff over and over. Run the play.
I love it.
But don't feel like I'm picking on you, Skeeter, please. I do every interview, every player, try to get them into that. Now,
Yes.
Coach, let's flip the script. Something's not going right for Skeeter. She's struggling. She's missed a couple of shots. Give us your best impression of her.
Well, I guess Skeeter really doesn't, Skeeter's got a great poker face, so she could be scoring 25 in a game or 5, and you could never tell walking into a gym. So she may be a great card player later in life, but, Skeeter doesn't worry about, stuff like that too much. She's just worried about the team winning, and she does a lot for us and a lot of things that are unseen and, kind of hidden throughout the course of a basketball season, being a leader and having the ball in her hands all the time and making decisions, and, her IQ's so high. So, Skeeter's probably, I would say, one of the highest IQ basketball players around the state of Kentucky for a high school kid right now. And she just kind of will give me, when things aren't going well, she just kind of give me that blank stare, and I know that, she's usually locked in, ready to go.
It's so interesting you say that, Coach, because, obviously being in the area and knowing Skeeter and her family all her life, she is absolutely all business on that court. And like, she looks so serious and so intense. And I love that about her. And you absolutely nailed that right on the head. And Skeeter, I just want to ask you a quick question, because the intensity, you talked about defense, Coach talked about buying in on defense, and that's the very first thing that you mentioned, and that's something that I've really noticed, that you've stepped up your game. Thinking about hitting a 3-pointer or taking a charge, which one's the most fun?
Probably taking a charge, because then you get that adrenaline at the end. Teammates pick you up and say, good job, way to step in.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I tell you, your brother, my buddy there, he's one of the best defensive players in the state, no doubt. And that's rubbed down and trimmed down to you. And hey, what's up, brother? It's good to see you, man. I tell you, just we're all fans, and it's just a little special, DC, when that's one thing about being in the region so long, to be around these kids and watch them grow up and know that they've always dreamed to be where they are right now. And the Mabe family is blessed, and they don't take for granted what God has given them, the two awesome kids that represent the 13th region very well.
Yes, you're very much right there. And speaking of Skeeter and her attitude and the way it never changes, I've had the pleasure of being on the floor with her as a referee when she was in middle school. Her facial expression never changes. Call goes for them, call goes against them, turns around, hands you the ball if you're the closest official, and down the other end of the floor they go. I mean, it's amazing to see these kids grow and mature year after year after year after year.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you guys. Thanks, Coach, for joining us. Thanks, Skeeter. You got a big week with Corbin. Coach is getting ready to see what the 50th district's all about. We wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate having us on.
All right. Have a great night. So that was Coach Wendland from South Laurel, and also Skeeter Mabe from South Laurel. Great interview. I'm telling you, they've got a great team there at South Laurel, and this week it's going to kind of let them know where they are, DC.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And you got Corbin on the road, and I think Whitley County is Whitley County on the road, or let's see here. Oh, they got Whitley County at home. Yeah. It's at South. So two very good games coming up this week for those young ladies. And if I'd have thought about it, I'd ask her if she between her and Jordan, which one could have, which one comes out ahead there.
Oh, we might have had them get into a scruffle right there as they were watching the show tonight. You never know. But that was great. We want to go on here on the Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region media presentation of In the Huddle. One of the most intense coaches, one of the funnest coaches that I love watching. I remember when he played in school, he's just been around a long time, born and bred in Southeast Kentucky, and went to Clay County over in your neck of the woods, D.C., and has done a phenomenal job there. Coach Michael Jones, thank you so much for joining us tonight. How's everything in the Jones home?
Going good, well, sir. Appreciate you having me.
Hey, well, we're glad to have you, man, and it's just great to see your Tigers are headed in a great direction, and DC, I'm telling you, Clay County is Clay County, and they're doing a phenomenal job to this point.
Yeah, they are. I think 10-4, if I remember looking at the stats earlier on the season. They've got a week coming up, a very exciting and interesting week, and they're going to cap it off next Saturday, I believe it is, the 18th, with the Bobby Keith Classic, and there's like 7 or 8 games over there that next Saturday, so that's going to be an all-day deal of some fantastic basketball. And I've known Coach Jones since he was a little guy. His dad coached for years and years and years. Actually, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up your backside there, Mike, but your dad's one of my coaching heroes.
I appreciate
I put
that.
him right there with Donnie Gray and Bobby Keith and Billy Hicks. He's right there with the best of them in the business and has been. Love going to Harlan County when you guys was over there, getting to see him. And then it's a family tradition, but you guys, now you another family member, their coaches. We won't talk about them just yet, but what have you, second year, if I remember right, at Clay County?
Yes, sir.
What's the difference between this year's team and last year's team?
I think the difference is they know what to expect from me now, and I know what to expect from them. And we were kind of last year went into the season trying to develop the culture that we wanted as coaches, and tried to instill that in our players every single day in practice, and still try to do that today. But this year's team, they know exactly what we want every day that we walk into practice, and what we expect as coaches from an effort wise, and that's been the biggest difference, is just not having to teach culture, and we can concentrate on teaching basketball.
That's good.
Okay. Who are some of your guys, not necessarily your starting 5, who comes off the bench that gives you guys that little instant energy, so to speak?
I think, honestly, it's every player that we put in. Our first sub off the bench is typically Grayson Hooker, and who has started most of his career, but he's accepted that role and been phenomenal this year at it, and come off the bench and had 5 threes against our game against North Laurel the other night. He's got that dog in him that I love as a player, and just gets in there and puts his nose in it and shoots the ball really well. And then his brother is a sophomore, Brody Hooker, who does an excellent job spelling people when we put him in the game. We can come off the bench with Isaiah Bundy, big inside, and it's several other different players. We feel like whoever we put in gives us a spark at any given time.
Yeah, the Hooker boys have a pretty good. They've got a pretty good gene pool when it comes to basketball and the IQ and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Give us a rundown of their background in case the people that's watching don't really understand it.
Well, those are Donnie Gray's nephews.
There you go.
It's the grandsons. I'm sorry, grandsons.
I was getting ready to say, hold up a minute. Not nephew.
They've been around it ever since they were little, and both their IQs are exceptionally high. They're very intelligent basketball players. You don't have to tell them anything twice. If you show them something on the board or whatever, then they're going to pick up on it really quickly. So, we're fortunate to have them.
Yeah. How instrumental has Coach Gray been to you coming to Clay County with his knowledge and his state championship? I think it was 1989. About 100% sure it was 1989 when Coach Gray and the girls won the state championship. How often do you guys talk, and do you pick his brain?
We talked some the first summer I got here, just hit and miss when we passed each other. But, he's not tried to step in and do anything. Not that I wouldn't take his advice, because I would. I'll take anybody like his advice in coaching. But he's been sick here lately,
Mhm.
not doing the best, and our prayers are for him, and just hope he gets well. But anytime he wants to sit down and talk to me, I would 100% listen to anything he's got to talk about, because he's one of the best to ever do it.
That he is. Your schedule coming up this week. Before we get into this actual week, give us a rundown of what's going to happen Saturday over in the Bobby Key Classic.
Got a great field of games. We'll start out with some grade school games. Our middle school is going to play Pineville, our 7th and 8th grade, and then we've got some land camp coming over. We're playing Model, and we've got North Laurel coming. We've got Knox Central coming, Scott County coming.
Oh, wow.
Just a great group of, Harlan Green Dragons are coming, Jackson County's coming. Just all day basketball, and then it ends with us playing South Laurel with the tip off at 7 o'clock. So we're excited about getting the Bobby Keith Classic going back the way it was back in the day. My dad was actually the one that started that Bobby Keith Classic, so to be able to build that back up the way it was when he brought it here is it's rewarding for me to be able to do that, and we just look forward to the exciting basketball that we're going to have Saturday on the 18th.
Now you guys, you've got Tuesday. It looks like you've got OBI coming into your place, and then Thursday you've got Harlan. Now you played Harlan once already this year.
Yeah, we opened up with Harlan, first game of the season over at Harlan. And then, Tuesday's a big district game. Anytime you play a district game, it's huge. You got to be able to, be ready for those games, and especially hold serve on your home court. So we got those 2 games at home Saturday, and then follow up with South at home on Saturday.
Hey, Coach, and people better not overlook OBI. They're having a heck of a season. This is not your typical team that struggled in years past. They're going to come to play.
No, Coach Gritton, I knew when he took over the job, when he took that it just in due time that they were going to be competitive, and it's not taking long. It's the second year into it. He's got some phenomenal guard play and some bigs in there that can cause you problems. And Pineville has a really, really nice basketball club, and Oneida's had them beat twice. So, Coach Gritton's doing a great job. It's not some game that we can just go in there and expect to win. We've got to do our job.
Yeah, well, we are absolutely so thankful, Coach, that you joined us tonight. We're going to bring on one of your players, one of your seniors, and man, he stepped up big the other night. I'm going to put him on the all hair team of the 13th region because he's got great hair. I mean, Bell County's got all the mustache team. So all those guys got mustaches.
Yeah,
and you got Maddox up over there in Harlan County with his hair. But Mr. Landon Desarn, he's got a pretty good, Mike, we can, us guys going bald and all that, we can appreciate a kid like Landon. He's on the all-hair team, no doubt.
Yeah, I got you. Yes, sir.
Now you can start your own Dick Vitale. There you go. You can start the all-hair team in the region.
Don't tell Les Dixon. We might wind up with a sponsor about that. I don't know. So
just for men.
Yeah. But Landon, thanks for joining us tonight. What's going on in the Desarn house?
Not much. A little football right now.
Watch a little football, I say.
Football.
Yeah, but we're glad to see you getting rolling. You're having a great senior season. Looks like you're clicking on all cylinders, man. What's been going on? What's it like to have Coach Jones in your corner? And man, he seems like he knows how to push your buttons to get you rolling.
I'm really just so thankful to have Coach Jones in my corner. He's a really uplifting guy. Just love to have him.
DC?
Give us a little background on you, Landon, for some of our viewers that don't know that much or anything at all about you. When did you start playing basketball?
Really, as soon as Dad could put a ball in my hand at Anvil Ministries in Jackson County. That's where it all started. And it really just took off from there, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Okay. What is the biggest difference for you as a player from last year to this year?
Well, last year was really rough. I'd say it's a really big difference. I've grown up a lot, enjoy it more. I missed a lot of games last year, so it's a big difference.
Who was the one person, or a couple of people for that matter, that has inspired you in basketball? You'd be either a former player you played with, a teammate, a coach. Who's inspired you the most? It could be your mom and dad. Now we can't give your dad too much.
Dad.
We can't give your dad too much props. His head will get so big he won't be able to work tomorrow.
If I'd have to say Dad, the times I've wanted to quit, he just kept telling me to keep going, pushing me to be my best, and it's worked.
Okay, we discussed culture with our previous guest, so we'll go off of that gauge there. What's it like in the locker room for you guys when Coach Jones is not around? He's went to get some water. What's the locker room like?
It's all seriousness. When game time, we're ready to win. Ain't no goofing off. We're there to handle business.
Okay, now this is where we're gonna have some fun with you. Give us your best impersonation of Coach Jones. Whether you guys are playing bad or it's clicking on all cylinders, just give us your best impersonation of Coach Jones.
Man, that's a tough one, though.
You didn't think he was getting off on easy street tonight, did you?
He's going to be politically correct. I'm telling you, he's a very smart young man.
I don't know. He's probably one of the calmest coaches I've had. He didn't really get mad that much, honestly. So I ain't really got one.
Give us. You got to give us something. Something he says that's humorous, that's funny, or what's one of his favorite catchphrases?
Man, I really couldn't tell you.
He ain't paying attention. No,
he's worried about fantasy football.
Yeah, that's it. But Coach Jones, what's this kid meant to you, man, this year to be able to have him out there and healthy and clicking on all cylinders?
He's a warrior, I'm telling you. And I've told him multiple times, whether it be in person or on message, that I'd go to war with him anytime. And he gives you everything he's got, whether it's in practice or obviously in the games. Tremendously respectful young man. Every time you speak to him, it's yes sir, no sir, and just couldn't ask for a better person and player. That he'll guard the best player on the other team, and without any questions, he takes it as a challenge, and I appreciate that out of him, and we're just very, very thankful to have him.
Man, that's very well said, and he is a very respectful young man. We love him, love his family, and Coach, we wish you guys the best of luck. I know what it means to you, and just being a fan of the 13th region, you represent it so well. And it's just an honor to have you on the show with us tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate what y'all do for the student athletes.
Anytime we can help, you just let us know. We'd love to have you on. Come back and be with us a little later in the year.
Yes, sir. We'll do.
All right, Landon, you have a good night. Enjoy those football games. Tell your old man I said hello.
Yes, sir. We'll do. Thanks, sir.
All right. That was Landon Desarn out here, and also Coach Michael Jones from Clay County. Man, that was great. Just love having them on there, and they did a wonderful job. And I tell you what, man, I'm proud of our region, DC Turner, and what they represent.
Yeah, I got some fantastic players from one end of this region to the other. I mean, they're just outstanding. They're competitors. And just like Coach Jones said, and refereeing as long as I did, I've never had an issue out of any player on any team. Now they get frustrated and they'll say something, but it's always in the frame of the game, and they don't get too excited about it. But Coach Jones, one of the best coaches in the region, hands down. Landon's one of the better players in the region. I didn't even click. I was going to rash him because last week he actually missed a free throw this week. I was going to rash him over that. He's missed a free throw now. He's not 100% for the year anymore. So, wow. But I missed that opportunity. He's still at 91.7, I think, 92%, something like that. So, yeah. Don't foul him at the end of the game.
Well, this has been great, and we have been on exit 38 over on the south side. We went east up the parkway to Clay County. When we come back, we're going to go up north to the north side of Laurel County and talk about one of the top teams in the state of Kentucky who is absolutely killing it right now. We'll be joined by a coach and a player from the North Laurel Lady Jaguars. You're listening to Martin Peterbilt as we present the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network's In the Huddle. We'll be right back.
Looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again.
All American Detailing offers many services, including full detail or basic with interior and exterior. They also have paint corrections such as buffing, polishing, hand wax, or even a 5-year ceramic coating. They take care of all vehicles, and they love their community by offering active and retired military discounts along with all first responders. Call 606-280-7349 or stop by and see them for a free estimate at 888 US 25 in North Corbin.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London, Kentucky.
Let me tell you about my good friends at Heavenly Inflatables. They are Christian people who love serving Southeast Kentucky. For your birthday parties, VBS, fall festivals, whatever you need, give them a call today. That's Heavenly Inflatables. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 606-499-7810.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.
We're back here as Martin Peterbilt presents the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network's presentation of In the Huddle with my buddy DC Turner. We are so glad to welcome the top 5 in the state, no doubt, a team undefeated, absolutely kicking butt and taking names. Our good friend, Coach Eddie Mahan. We want to welcome you back to the show tonight, Coach. We just wanted to have you back on because I know it's a big week for you. You got some great things coming on. Congratulations on a great start to the season. How's everything in the Mahan home?
Everything's good except for the snow. We want to get back to playing some ball games. It was a tough week of missing out on a lot of games. We'd like to have been in a gym more than what we were, and I hope that, I love a little snow. I love to get outside. I think it's great to have a snow day out of school. I love that stuff. We need to get back to some basketball, though. So,
well, it was crazy where it happened over Christmas break. So, literally, it's been so long for the kids. Is Laurel County out tomorrow?
Yes. We are out tomorrow, yeah.
Wow.
I'm real upset.
Wow.
We can see the frustration on his face.
Oh, yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, yeah, I understand. We want to go ahead and bring on our guest, one of your players there, Miss Claybrook. We are so glad to have you on our show tonight. How's things at your house?
Everything's going good here. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. So I'm really glad to be able to be on here with you guys.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. We've been bragging on you all year, talking about you. What a great player you are. Coach Mahan's always talking about you. And, it's just been a great season. DC's kind of helping me with the interviews tonight. I preached a little hard today, Coach Mahan, so my throat's a little rough. But so I'm
That's
gonna turn it over.
That's a good thing, Ronnie. That's a good thing.
Any excuse to get out of talking. Coach, first of all, I'll start with you before I get to Miss Claybrook here. You've not participated in this goofy snow angel thing they got going all over Facebook, have you?
You just jinxed him.
One of my players challenged me, and here's the thing: I wouldn't have done it if anybody else would have done it. But if it's a player, I always feel like I have to step up. So since they challenged me, I'm not going to be outdone. I was silly enough, I was stupid enough to get out there and roll around and do a couple of snow angels and do that. So yes,
he's probably the only coach in this region that I haven't seen at some point over the weekend flopping in the snow, and it's like, no, he's gonna get the flu and mess everything up now.
That's right.
Miss Claybrook, for the viewers that don't know a whole lot about you or anything at all, give us a little background on you. When did you start playing basketball?
I started playing when I was really young. My dad got me into the game at around first grade, and that was when I lived back in Starkville, Mississippi, and I kind of hit a little break there for a little bit when we moved up here to London, Kentucky, because you can't play until you're in 4th grade. So really, I started playing consistent seasons about 4th grade.
So I want to ask her, I don't mean to cut you off, DC.
You're fine. You're fine.
The Kentucky Wildcats were in Starkville last night.
Mm-hmm. They were.
Who were you rooting for?
I've never really been a Mississippi fan, so I was rooting for Kentucky. But
well, good. I just had to put her on the spot there, DC.
That's fine. She'll thank you for that question when I'm done, though. Anyway, back to your questions, ma'am. The biggest difference in you as a player from last year to this year. Now, we know you guys have changed your offensive structure, your setup. You're a lot faster pace this year than what we in this region and probably around the state is used to North Laurel being. What's changed for you personally as a player from last year to this year?
I would say definitely my role and the confidence that's come with it. Last year, playing under 3 seniors, Chloe McKnight, Jalen Black, and Gracie McKnight, it was a different playing style, like you said. We were a lot slower. And I had a different role to play with Chloe McKnight in the game. So stepping up a little bit more this year, losing those 3 seniors and getting a little bit more faster pace, I'd say definitely a lot of confidence has come with it.
Getting to watch several of your guys' games last year, I remember one game in particular. It was over here at Jackson County. When you came into the game, it was almost like your guys' intensity just elevated. Is that something that you try to bring to the floor, is up the intensity?
Yes, sir. I've always tried to bring the energy, keep my team going. I never want that energy to die down because when it does, we're not always doing our best. So that's really something I always strive to do is keep the energy going and just keep everything rolling.
Okay. Now that you went from a substitute to a starter, what's been the biggest adjustment from you being in the first 5 versus getting to watch the flow of the game, getting to take it in for a couple of minutes, and then coming in and doing your thing?
Really having to start the game strong, coming off the bench, you can really see how the game's flowing, see what you need to bring to the table. And starting the game off, you really need to set the tone. You need to bring the energy, and that's really what's been the difference. But either way, I think it's been really good. So,
okay. When you guys are in the locker room and Coach Mahan takes a break, goes and gets a cup of water or whatever, what's the locker room like?
I'd say on game days, it's more serious. We're locked in, we're ready to play. But on non-game days, we're always catching up. We're always laughing. There's never a dull moment in the locker room. That's all I have to say.
I'm glad you said that because now the fun question comes.
Okay.
Give us your best impersonation of Coach Mahan.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
He's not going to run you any extra laps or make you do any push-ups or run the stairs or anything.
I will say he always talks about the standards of the program. A winning program has high standards, and championship teams, they keep those standards high. And he always talks highly about our standards and the culture of our program and keeping those standards high. And that's what a championship team is all about.
Now, that's Coach. What he talks about. That's not an impersonation of Coach Mahan. You got to get your Emmy awards here. You got to. The things are not going too good in the first half. Well, give us a Coach Mahan impersonation in the locker room.
If things aren't going so good, he's definitely coming in, screaming. He's probably mad. I don't know if I can recreate that for you, but I definitely can talk about it. But yeah,
that's okay. We'll let you.
The color of red that her face is right now, usually too, but it's usually my blood pressure and
exactly
not embarrassment.
Yeah.
How tall are you now?
Right now, I'd say I'm probably about 6'2".
I was going to say every bit of it. I mean, just the size. You had a lot of size last year, didn't lose it. It's just unbelievable the talents that God has given you and He's blessed you with. Coach Mahan, I would think I can see her IQ being very high as a basketball player too, and learning from that group of seniors you had last year. It's just kind of like blink your eyes and here's you a natural born leader to be with Brooke and some of the other girls.
I have to brag on Mariella a lot. Her IQ is pretty high. Occasionally, ever so often, she surprises me with a question that I think that everybody should know. But like, she does have a pretty good IQ. Um, what I have to really brag on her about is her dedication to the team. And in today's culture, that is so different. She's a kid as a freshman who had numerous Division I offers already and was coming off my bench. And in today's culture, that's usually something that causes turmoil in your team, or they're upset, or you got mommy and daddy ready to run them to somewhere else. Listen, that's not her. That's not her family. They are completely dedicated to winning. They're completely dedicated to the seniors. If you ever asked Mariella the question last year of what they were playing for, was always about the seniors. Making sure they had a great year. That's a special kid. That's special today. And growing up, that's what people always preached and taught. And now, not so much. Now it's all about individual this and individual that. And Mariella is a complete sold out for winning. And that sometimes is what irritates me a little bit with her. I'll just be honest with you. She steps up in every big game. But then when we're up 15 or 20, she'll go into coast mode. And that's the only thing that if I had something I was really complaining about with Mariella, it's that I would love for her to keep it in that high gear all the time. But really, to her, it's just about winning. It's not about padding stats. It's not about, staying in the game when she's not needed. It's about go out, get the job done, play as a team, see how everyone's guarding you, and utilize that to your advantage. And that's why I love her so much. She's just such a tremendous player. And like you said, a great IQ.
She's got a pretty good stat line going so far this year, Coach, too. 10.2 a game, 53.7 from the field, 40 from three-point range, 62.5 from the free throw line. And she's basically your Mr. Clean, the Windex. 8.2 rebounds, 8.4 actually, 8.4 rebounds a game. That's just under 9.9 rebounds a game. There's not a whole lot of shots that come off that rim that she ain't got a part of. And I'm sure she's in the mix of it, whether she secures the ball or not. How beneficial is she as far as her number one rebounding and number two tipping the ball around where her teammates can go get it?
Listen, here's the thing too about her. You're not going to see her real production for us in stats. I want her to score more. She's got to keep doing that more and more. But even the rebounding is not even the key to it, even though she's doing great in that aspect. Her versatility offensively and defensively is really the key to us this year. Everybody's talking about our style of play. Well, she is a huge key to that. Brooke Nicholson is one of the best players in the state of Kentucky, and I am so blessed to have her. But Mariella Claybrook is a huge key too, and I got a lot of other players: Haley Combs, Bella Sizemore, Bella Mahan, Emma Carl, Bella Lewis. I got a ton of players that are all real key to us, but Mariella is about as important of a player as you can have, because defensively, she can guard 5 positions for you. And she protects the rim better than anybody I've ever coached. And half of my career was in college. And I'm telling you, she protects the rim. She's straight up and keeps verticality better than anybody I've ever seen. And that is something else in today's day and age you don't see very much. Everybody else wants to block a shot and put it in the third row so they can all look good in a highlight. She deflects a lot of shots. She blocks shots and keeps them in play. Things that may not always look great, but man,
altering shots.
Key to winning. Yes.
Altering shots is, to me, if you can alter somebody's shot, it's as good as blocking it.
Yes. And that's what Mariella does so great at. And she just keeps getting better and better and better as she sees that the team is needing her more and more and more.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mother Nature put a jinx in her plans to broadcast one of your guys' your ladies' games a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully, before the end of the year, everybody that tunes in and watches us can get a firsthand, up close look at your guys, your entire team, and Mariella as well.
We got a tough schedule coming up, so there's plenty of games to be had.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to discuss with you. You've got 3 games actually this coming week, and 2 of them is top shelf games. You got Southwestern on Tuesday at home. Now you look at their record; it says 8-6, but they've won 4 straight. They won 4 straight, so they're starting to get their cohesive together and playing well as well. And then on the 18th, next Saturday at South, you've got Simon Kenton, and they're 12-2. They're one of the better teams in the state. So give us a little insight on those two games in particular, and then sandwiched in there, you've got a district game up here at Jackson County on Thursday, I think it is.
Well, Southwestern's one of the best coach teams around. I love their coach. Man, he's been friends for a long time. He does a terrific job. He's had them in the Final Four. He's had them runner up and state. I mean, he is a tremendous. Junior Molden's a tremendous coach and does a great job. And his daughter is a tremendous player as well too. So we'll have our hands full on Tuesday. And then, like you said, Simon Kenton's a top 10 team in the state, and they shoot the ball well and they execute tremendously. They are a perfectly, it seems like a perfectly, talking about basketball IQ, they play with that basketball IQ. They box out every time. They move the ball well. They set great screens. They roll at them like you expect. They are just a tremendously well-coached team and very, very talented from Northern Kentucky who's challenged every night with a tough game. And then, like you said, sandwiched in there is Jackson County, who, if there has been one place in my career that we never play well at, it's always Jackson County. And we win. We got a winning record against them. We haven't lost to Jackson in a while and blah, blah, blah. But, man, it is never pretty and it's never easy. So it's going to be a tough week. But then we end up having Madison Central later on. Both of us are two of the top two teams that are undefeated. I think there's only 3 undefeated teams in the state. Those are 2 of them. We have Franklin County, who beat us out in the lead or in the Sweet 16 last year. You know, we got Ryle, we got Corbin, we got good in region teams still left over. So we got some tough teams that I hope and pray that the snow stays away and that we can play every one of those games.
Yeah, and best of luck to you guys. Thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight, Coach. You've always a class act. You're always willing to help us out. We just love promoting your team and promoting your girls and having the girls on. They do such a great job. Miss Claybrook, thank you for joining us tonight, and you keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on tonight.
All right, Coach Mahan, thank you. We'll see you down the road, my friend, and just keep rolling, man. There's great things in store, and my last question, if I may, D. Yep. The last question is how do you, when you play these different caliber of teams, how big of a challenge is it to keep them where you need them to be mentally?
That is the biggest focus right now. It's the hardest part of things. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we've played our best basketball in our last 4 or 5 games. The scores probably don't seem like that, but when you're analyzing the film afterwards, you see all the mistakes that you're making. So keeping them focused is by far the hardest thing. The more you win, the harder that gets. That's just the nature of the beast. We've kind of been in these situations before, not so much right at the very beginning of the season taking off, but we had a 16-game winning streak a couple of years ago and things like it's tough to keep them focused. And, that is what I was waiting for some impersonations of our practices last week, which would not have been the best in the world because, we got to continue practicing hard. And what she was talking about with the high standards, that's something I'm preaching to them all the time. We're playing ourselves every time. We don't need to think about who we're playing, whether it's Simon Kenton, Jackson County, Southwestern, or who. We're trying to get better because we have really high goals this year. We do want district. We do want region. Can't overlook any of that. But we want to make a strong run towards state. Laurel County, I heard South on earlier. Laurel County has a tremendous tradition. 5 state championships. We're eager to try to bring one of those back to Laurel County.
Well, best of luck to you, Coach. Thanks for being with us, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
All right. That was Coach Mahan and Miss Claybrook from Jackson, or from North Laurel, and DC Turner from Jackson County is with us tonight. DC, what great guests we've had on here. Some winning coaches, great players. We want to dig right into our weekly awards here and talk about some of the great players in the 13th region this week. First off, let's talk about the spark plug of the week on the girls' side. Brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales, our good friend Shane Tarvin. And the player of the week there on the spark plug is Jamie Bonaventura from the South Laurel Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, she's this I think her second time already this year. She's been the spark plug of the week, and she just continues to bring it game in and game out. This week they didn't have the stats posted up from the last game they played, but the one I did find was 10 points, and she didn't miss a free throw. So I mean, she just keeps bringing it every game.
Yeah, and she had a great week. And again, that's brought to you by our good friend, Mr. Shane Tarvin. And we appreciate Shane and USA RV and Auto Sales, our girls spark plug of the week, Miss Jamie from South Laurel. Now let's go over to the boys' side, also brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales, the boys spark plug of the week from South Laurel, Mr. Colton Rollins.
Yeah, I've been waiting all year for Colton to come out of his shell, so to speak. Good, solid player, good, solid young man. He's a role player, but he also has the ability to go out and grab you 20 if you need it to. And I'm waiting for him to bust one for about 20, 25 points before the end of the year.
Well, congratulations, Colton Rollins, our boys spark plug of the week, brought to you by USA RV and Auto Sales and our good friend Shane Tarvin. Let's go on to our next award and look at the top 5 girls players of the week, brought to you by Save Right Home Care.
Yeah, you've got Macy White from Clay County. She continues to impress game in and game out. And you got Haley Collins at Knox Central, the same thing. All 5 of these young ladies can just go and go and go. You got Macy Messer from South Laurel, Shelby Mills from Knox Central, and Kylie Clem from Corbin. And she's just been off the hook this week.
Yeah, these players right here, you talk about an all-star team, DC Turner. That's a great group of girls. Most of them have been on here multiple weeks. They're hitting threes, they're blocking out, they're doing great. And I'm telling you, the sky's the limit for these girls in the 13th region. This is brought to you by Save Right Home Care, the 13th region top 5 of the week. And that leads us into the player of the week, brought to you by Dixon's Law Office. You mentioned her, Kylie Clem from the Lady Redhounds of Corbin. She's on fire right now, DC Turner.
Yes, 22 this week against Bell County, and then turn around, follow that up with 18 against McCreary Central in the I think it was that's not the 2A. Where did they play this week? I can't remember.
It was 2A. You're right.
It was 2A. Okay. Yeah, and then they've got I think Corbin plays Knox Central for the 2A title, Section 7 2A title.
Man, not only that,
this coming week.
They've got South Laurel this week as well. So
right.
Kylie is playing some great ball right now. Congratulations, Kylie Clem, the girls player of the week, brought to you by Dixon's Law Office. Look at our friend there, Jimmy Curry, says hello, DC and Ronnie. I don't know about you, but I love that guy. He's a good man.
He's a fantastic gentleman. I've known Jimmy for a long time.
He's my
fantastic
buddy.
Gentleman.
Yeah, we're glad that he's watching tonight. Let's go on to the boys' side of things. This top 5 is brought to you by Jen Mar's Roofing. Jen Mar is Gina and Mark Crowley, our good friends. Mark played down at Whitley County back in the day, and they sponsor the top 5 boys players of the week.
Yeah, you got Blake Burnett from Bell County. He's still working his way back into the basketball, coming out of a very good football season. But and then you got Joshua Steele at South Laurel. He had a fantastic game earlier in the week. We expected him to do even better things for the rest of the year. Ashton Mosier from Pineville, Maddox Huff still at a little better than 29 points a game average so far this year, just doing his thing. And then Sawyer Thompson just probably had the best week of basketball that I've seen out of a single player in probably the last 15 years. I mean, just absolutely in the All-A, and then you can go back as far as the Chain Rock Classic. I mean, he's just been playing outstanding. Him and Mosier together on for Pineville is just a 1-2 punch that causes opposing coaches to lose sleep.
Again, that is your top 5 brought to you by Mark Crowley and Gina Crowley there. If you need any roofing, the Gen Mars Roofing, they'll take care of you. And that leads us, DC Turner, to the Player of the Week, brought to you by Scott Lisenby, our buddy over there in Harlan. I saw him do the Snow Angel Challenge. Scott got down there and got cold. He sponsors a Boys Player of the Week. You mentioned him. He is absolutely killing it. Mr. Sawyer Thompson from Pineville.
Yeah, this week alone, he had 33 against Harlan, 19 against Williamsburg, 23 against OBI, and then 11 against Barberville. I mean, and he shot right at 60% from the field in those 4 games combined. I mean, he's an outstanding player. He comes from an outstanding family as well.
So congratulations, Sawyer Thompson, the Boys Player of the Week, brought to you by Scott Lesenby, attorney at law over there in Harlan. Go see Scott. He's a great supporter of the 13th region. Now let's go on and look at the girls' top 10 teams in the region this week, brought to you by Barrett and Blevins, attorney at law. Number 10 through 1, we've got some pretty good teams there, DC.
Yeah, number 10, Clay County at 7-6. Then at 9, you got Pineville at 5-7. 8 is Harlan Independent at 7-8. And then 7 is Jackson County at 9-6. 6 is Whitley County at 9-4. And then your top 5 is Bell County at 10-4. South Laurel at 8-4. Corbin 11-2. Knox Central 11-3. And North Laurel remains number 1, is undefeated so far this season, 11-0.
And that's brought to you by Barrett and Blevins, attorney at law. Just looking at that, DC, you take the top 3 teams. They're 33-5 so far this year.
Yes.
Unbelievable talent in the 13th region.
Well, you can even drop down and go to the top 5, and you're looking at 33, 41, 51, and 13.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
just either one of those top 5, 6, 7. Either one of those top 7, you can see cutting the nets down in March.
We'll have the Bell County Lady Bobcats as the game of the week Friday. I believe they go down to Lynn Camp. DC, you're going to be there.
Yes, we got the ladies' turn this time. We've had every game we've had so far this year scheduled to do the girls' games. It's got Mother Nature has said, no, maybe later. So just hope our viewers don't think that we're trying to do anything intentionally to slight the ladies of the 13th region. We just haven't had a whole lot of luck with the weather.
So Friday night, Bell County at Lynn Camp. We'll have that for you on the 13th Region Media Network. That brings us to the girls' team of the week. They're playing great, DC Turner, the Knox Central Lady Panthers.
Yes, they're in the All-A or 2A championship. I think it's tomorrow night is it at Harlan County?
I believe it is.
Yeah, I've got so many things running through my head that trying to keep up with it and talk at the same time, catch it on the fly is a little difficult for old man.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, you got coach down there at Knox Central. Fantastic guys. Got a very good, top-notch team. Again, what I just mentioned a few minutes ago, I can see Knox Central cutting the nets down in March.
Yeah, and that's my buddy Steve Warren there. Played for Knox Central. Great player, great young point guard. Did a great job. Congratulations. Brought to you by Pepsi Cola of Corbin, the Knox Central Lady Panthers, the team of the week. Now let's go to the boys' side and look at the top 10. Brought to you by the One Stop Phone Shop, Dust Till Dawn, and Curb Kings, our good friend Josh Maxey with his businesses. And pretty good looking top 10 there. And they're at number 10. We talked about them earlier, DC Turner.
Yeah, OBI comes in at number 10 this week at 8-7. Pineville is at 9 at 11-4. Knox Central is at 8 at 10-3. Whitley County is at 7 at 11-3. North Laurel is at 6 at 8-6. Clay County is 10-4 in at number 5. Corbin is 8-5. At number 4, Bell County 12-3. At number 3, Harlan County 11-4. At number 2, and then South Laurel remains number 1 team in the region at 9-4. I mean, you could actually put all 10 of those in a hat. and with the right draw and a couple of breaks, either one of those could cut down the nets.
Top 5 teams in the region could be number 1, at least.
Easy.
You can expand that to 8.
Yes.
And then you're counting out Pineville.
Yeah, you got to throw Pineville in there too. I mean, you get to put all 10 names and draw them out of a hat and say, this is my top 10, and however they come out, okay, yeah. We can talk about it.
We've got some great talent there. Congratulations, top 10 this week, brought to you by Curb Kings, the one-stop phone shop, and Dust Till Dawn. Now let's throw the boys' team of the week. All-A champion, 13th region, brought to you by Dixon's Law Office, Mr. D.C. Turner, no other than the Pineville Mountain Lions.
Yeah, 4-0, 3-0 in the All-A. I thought they played another game. It may have been last Saturday they played the other game, and I had them at 4-0. But 3-0, either way, they beat Williamsburg, OBI, Barberville, and Harlan since their show last, I think. And they didn't really have, let's see, an 8-point game, 11, a 9, and a 3. Had a 3-point game with Harlan Independent.
So congratulations, the Pineville Mountain Lions, sponsored by Dixon Law Office. They are the 13th region boys team of the week. Now let's go on and talk about the watch list, brought to you again by Dixon's Law Office. Let's talk about the girls. Brag on these girls, DC Turner, in the 13th region. We've mentioned it several times. We've got some diaper dandies. We've got some great senior leadership. We've got some great players on this team. They deserve a little recognition tonight.
Yes, they do. On our player watch list, and these are in alphabetical order, folks. They are not ranked 1 through whatever the number it is on here. You've got Kiwi Betts at Middlesboro continuing to do her thing down there. Great player down there at Middlesboro. Mariella Claybrook, we just had the young lady on here, fantastic young lady, a very good player at North Laurel. Callie Clem at Corbin, we spoke about her. Haley Collins at Knox Central. Abby Gilbert in Jackson County. Carrie Lamb at Bell County. Lauren McGeorge at Bell County. Shelby Mills at Knox Central. That's my little bulldog. She's got to be, and I'm not knocking any other player in this region. She's got to be one of my favorite players, one of my top 2 favorite players in this region. She'll stick her nose through a concrete wall for Coach Warren and those ladies down there. She just goes and gets it. Kylie Noe at Harlan, Brooke Nicholson at North Laurel. Probably, I would be willing to argue with anybody, if not the best, one of the top 2 players in the state of Kentucky, period. She can do a little bit of everything. Lauren Parton at Lynn Camp continues to 25 plus points a game on the average. I mean, you just got to watch her play, and hopefully Friday night she'll put us on a show when we get down there. And then Amani Wynn, I think that's how you pronounce it, at Harlan.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't argue with that group. Another situation where you can put their names in the hat and pull out the player of the year, and good luck finding somebody that can prove you wrong.
So far, brought to you by Dixon's Law Office. The girls' watch list is phenomenal. Now let's go to the boys' side, brought to you by Heron Family Dentistry. Thank you, Heron Family, for sponsoring this. You've got the boys, and boy, do we have some athletes on there.
Yeah, I mean, Ryder Atkins from Corbin, doing his thing down there. I think he's like 14 points a game or something so far this year. I don't have all the stats in front of me right now, but Grayson Burton at Knox Central continues to do his thing. Ethan Buell at Bell County, to me, is one of the top 2 or 3 players in the region. Reese Davidson from North Laurel. Riley Fusion, I think, is a freshman at Whitley County, continuing to do his thing down there. Maddox Huff, I mean, you can't argue with Maddox Huff. I mean, it's 29 plus points a game every game he's out. I think he dropped 33, 38 or something on a team a week or so ago. Jordan Mabe at South Laurel, Skeeter's understudy. Have to get a little dig on him. So, and then you got Eli Petrowski at Corbin, Jacob Rogers at OBI, Andrew Smith at Williamsburg, Sawyer Thompson at Pineville, Aiden Wagers at Clay County, and then Keegan Ward from Jackson County. You'd be hard pressed to get an argument on either one of those been player of the year.
Yeah, that's a great list brought to you by Heron Family Dentistry. Got a couple updates for us, DC, that's happened since we've been on the show tonight. Les Dixon and those putting the scores in for everything. Looks like Middlesboro beats Williamsburg 66-39 on the girls' side, and also Pineville moves on over Lincamp 71-42. So congratulations to those teams that have moved on in the All A. DC, it's been a great show tonight, and Les Dixon taking a breather comes on to say hi to us. Appreciate Les giving us the opportunity to be part. And let me tell you something. It's all about these kids, and it's all about everything that's going on. Harlan beat OBI as well, and also the Jackson County girls won. So Les giving us updates on that. Congratulations to the 4 teams that have advanced. And it's going to be a great week of basketball. And you know what, DC, the weather forecast is not the greatest. I know that we talked to the coaches, and they all mentioned it. It's hard on them to keep their team sharp. And we just pray that everybody is safe. We remember those out in California and the atrocity that's happening out there. And at the end of the day, we have a lot to be thankful for to live here in Southeast Kentucky.
Yeah, we're going to have Les keeps popping up at the end of our show when all the work's done. So we're going to have to start calling him the Blister. He's showing up when the work's done.
Amen. He also saying, what did he say here? Oh, by the way, Who Day, I'm telling you, we should have been there, Les Dixon. We showed that. But again, I'm going to keep my peace there and say, you can't win them all.
I agree with. I don't watch pro sports, so I'm having to take your word for it.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to call it a night tonight. Great coaches, great players. DC, it's been a great week of basketball, and I'm looking forward to this week.
Me too. I'm going to try to get out and see a few games in person this week. Got a ride tomorrow night. I got to take my son back to Morehead State. So, yippee, work all day, and then that 4.5, 5 hour flip to get him back to campus.
Look who's watching tonight. The Cardinal Crazies are saying go Cards. They are the boys student section of the week. We gave them the award this week for what they do. Look at those crazy guys there having a wonderful time against North Laurel. Even the Cardinal Crazies love the 13th Region Media Network. I love it.
Yeah.
Have
yourself a great week. Appreciate it. Great show. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to all of our sponsors. And without them, we wouldn't be here getting to do what we absolutely love to do.
That's it. And thank you for all you do, DC. We will see you next week. We're going to give our sponsors one more space tonight so that you can see who sponsors us and these athletes. From all of us here in the 13th Region Media Network here, this is Martin Peterbilt's presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Networks in the Huddle. God bless you and have a wonderful week.
Are you looking to give your yard and landscaping a fresh new look this fall? Look no further than Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. With years of experience in general construction and landscaping, Kyle Gray and his team are here to help transform your outdoor space. From mowing and trimming to full landscaping cleanups, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting can do it all. And this fall, Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting is excited to announce that we will also be offering Christmas light installation services. Make your home the envy of the neighborhood with professional Christmas light installation from Gray & Sons LLC General Contracting. Give us a call at 606-729-6887 and let us make your yard and land look new again.
All American Detailing offers many services, including full detail or basic with interior and exterior. They also have paint corrections such as buffing, polishing, hand wax, or even a 5-year ceramic coating. They take care of all vehicles, and they love their community by offering active and retired military discounts along with all first responders. Call 606-280-7349 or stop by and see them for a free estimate at 888 US 25 in North Corbin.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more. We will stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across great plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Since 2009, Gondolier Italian Restaurant and Pizza has been locally owned and operated and has enjoyed sharing made-from-scratch Italian favorites, oven-fresh pizza, and sweet desserts for the London and surrounding communities. We use only the freshest ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste with a vast selection of pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And you can't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're one of our beloved regulars stopping by for the usual, or enjoying our unbeatable happy hour for the first time, we're here to help you feel like part of the family. So come visit us right off exit 41 in London.
Let me tell you about my good friends at Heavenly Inflatables. They are Christian people who love serving Southeast Kentucky. For your birthday parties, VBS, fall festivals, whatever you need, give them a call today. That's Heavenly Inflatables. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 606-499-7810.
Quality, creativity, and customer service. That's what sets Curb Kings apart. Located in London, Kentucky, but serving all the 13th region and southeastern Kentucky, we are your go-to when looking for top-notch quality. If you want your landscaping to truly stand out, our custom curbing is what you need. With many different designs, styles, and colors, true curb appeal can now be obtained at an affordable price, yet long-lasting solution. With over 25 years experience, let Josh Maxey and his crew help you through your next outdoor project while making it one of the most enjoyable upgrades yet. Our customer service and reliability will always be second to none, as we will constantly go the extra mile for your satisfaction. Call us today for a consultation and free estimate. Today is the day to take your outside entertainment area to the next level. Call Josh Maxey at 606-224-0715 or Cam Maxey at 606-231-2810.
Are you ready to turn your real estate dreams into a reality? If so, contact Sean Disney with USA Realty. With 27 years of banking experience in commercial and real estate lending and 3 years experience as a top multi-million-dollar producing agent. He's honest, professional, and committed to your success. Call Sean today at 606-620-8350. He's ready and waiting to help make your real estate dreams come true.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel Agency here on West Cumberland Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky. Give us a call today for a free quote. Thank you.